Alright guys, so check this out. In this video I'm gonna show you how to replace the belts on this awesome Panasonic Walkman. This is the RQ-SX67V. Alright, and there's also the RQ-SX75V, yeah, something like that. I think that's the one in the thumbnail picture. Okay, so yeah, just to not make this video too long, this is an awesome Walkman, all right, and it's getting kind of rare actually, especially the other one. The other one, you can actually, it actually came with a remote control. This one didn't. And I know because I have the other one and I tried the remote control on this one and it doesn't work. So the only one with the remote control is the other one. All right, I'm gonna show you real quick. This one. Yeah, this is the RQ-SX75V. Yeah. And as you can see, even has a sticker for that. Came with a remote control. All right. So that one's even more rarer. Okay, so not to make this video too long, you're gonna remove 5 screws. Okay. This one, you're gonna remove the one on top too. Only on the silver side. Okay. You're gonna remove these 2 right here, and you're also gonna remove these 2. All right, and after that you're gonna have to remove this cover for the battery terminal. And that one you can use a flat screwdriver or your tweezers. You just gotta pull down the clip right there, and then just pull it back like that. See? And then once you do that, you're gonna remove this cover that way, okay? Because this is where the switch and the volume knob are, the pot. All right, so you're gonna do it like that. Okay, you know what? Before you do that, you gotta get the mechanism out of these 2 clips right here. This one and this one. All right, and in order to do that, you can push it through the you can push it up through the battery box. Okay, so you're just gonna pull this bracket that way, and then you're gonna push it, okay, like this. See? And then it's gonna come out like that, just like that. See? All right. So I got 2 of these Walkmans. All right, I'm gonna be fixing them and I'm gonna be selling them. All right. But one of them I already replaced the belts. I don't know which one. If it was this one or this one, and I didn't write it anywhere, so I forgot. So I don't know if it's this one or the other one, but I got on these Walkmans, you gotta replace the belt and a bracket that goes right there in the middle, right here. All right, it tends to break, and I already got some brackets right here and the felt pad. See, the black one is the one that I replaced on the other Walkman, the one with the remote control. All right, and I got the belts right here. Okay, so on the board, you gotta remove 5 screws. Okay, so is this one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And also you need to remove the solder on is it 7 points. This one, and this is for the solenoid, and this one's for the battery. This one, the battery terminal, and also, and these are for the motor actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And you don't need to remove this one, right? This is for the battery terminal, so you don't need, that's fine. You also need to give them the basic cleaning on the pinch rollers and the capstans and the head. All right. If you're gonna clean the pinch rollers with alcohol, I suggest you use just a little bit. Don't dip them in alcohol. All right. Just a little bit, just enough to get rid of the dirt. Okay, so you can use a pump for the to remove the solder points, but I find it easier to remove it with the copper instead. So you wanna dip the copper in the flux like this. Also, just you grab the solder faster. Just be careful not to touch any capacitors or anything like that. All right. You can actually remove this thing. Because even if you use the pump, you still need to remove some solder. All right. another tip for this type of Walkmans, because there's a lot of Panasonic Walkmans that have this this mechanism. If the pins on the motor are too short, you can always, once you disassemble this thing, you can take this magnet off by taking this O-ring out of the way and get it out of the way, and then flip it, and then you can push up the pins so you got more room with them. All right. So you gotta take the solder from the side so you don't push it down while it's getting hot, all right? That way you don't have to disassemble the whole thing and push them up. There you go. I think I got all the solder. And now when it's like that, oh, another thing. There's a more like a, it's not like a switch, it's like a lock you have to push, and it's right here. It's under the radio magnet. Okay, it's right there. Okay, just push it that way lightly so it gets loosened. See, there you go. I guess this one has still a little bit of solder. But on the other side, so we're gonna try and get it. There you go. If a few of them won't let go, just hit them up a little bit more. There you go, see? Also, you gotta keep in mind, once you get it all loosened up like that, you gotta remove this ribbon cable from the casing, okay? Right there, do you see it? Okay. You just pull it out like that. I mean, if it's not in the way, you can keep it, but keep in mind, there's a switch right there, okay? This tiny hole right here, okay? And that has to be compatible, like has to be inside one of the levers. I'm gonna show you which one, all right? Okay, so you can pull it out like this. If you want more room, like I said, you can remove the ribbon cable, and you don't need we're just gonna keep it. I mean, I don't need to remove it, but if you need to remove it, you can do that. Okay. So yeah, there's no way I replaced, I think it was the other one. There's no way I replaced the belts on this one because they're melted right there. Also, okay, so as you can see the switch right there, this one, it goes in this groove right here. Okay, so don't move anything. Like when you insert the insert the belts, don't move it around to test it or anything. Just leave them like that, because then you're gonna move this lever and then you have to get it aligned to fit the switch. Okay, so just leave it like that. Also, this thing is removable and sometimes it's gonna just jump out. It's the cover for the volume knob. Just remember that it goes like that, okay? Because you might be moving things and then you have to put it back in place and you don't know how it goes. All right, so it goes like that. Also, I noticed that the bracket on that pushes down the center lever gear is cracked too, so I'm gonna replace it as well. All right, so if I keep going, guys, this video is gonna take longer because I need to, one of the belts is melted, so I need to clean it up from the motor, sadly. And I think this one's melted too. Let me check. Oh, thank God this one's not melted. Really stretchy though. Look at that. Okay, hopefully I'm gonna be able to remove it. All right, let me check real quick. So this one's kind of melted. Oh my God. I was able to remove it without leaving anything behind. Okay, real quick, let me see if I can, if the one inside the motor is melted or not. Okay. Okay, so we're done. All right, so you can use a blade or the whole cutter to get it out. And then this thing, you gotta pull it out. Since it's magnets, you gotta pull it out from both sides, okay? There you go. Like I said, if the some of the pins are pushed down, what you can do is remove these 3 screws, flip the thing, and then push them down, push them up or down, depending. In this case, I'm gonna need to do that because I need to remove the rest of the belt, melted belt. Like I said, these Walkmans are getting rare. So if you can get your hands on one of these, specifically this model, I like them because they're like really small, thin. You got everything you want on a Walkman, all right? It's all logic control, and it uses a 1 AAA battery. That's it. See, this is what it looks like when you take it out, and then you push the pins if you want to, just a little bit, okay? You get them hot, and then you push down one by one if you want a little bit more room for the board when you solder them back. The rest of the belt feels dry. See, when you find stuff like this, it takes you obviously longer to fix them. Let me get just a little bit of alcohol. So sometimes I like to go to the Dollar Tree store and get this type of they're called dry wipes to detail whatever you want to detail, I guess. And I cut them in little squares like this, and I use them to clean specific belt pads like this, you know. In this case, the motor. And as you can see, if one isn't off, then that's all you need. And you get it on the dry side, and then you just clean the rest. Okay, so I think it's pretty clean. There's not melted belts anymore. It was just a little bit on the motor. So I'm gonna install the belts like that. And if it sounds weird or something like that, then I'm gonna have to disassemble it again and then clean the pad. So you get two belts on this one. One's slightly bigger than the other. Okay. I'm gonna put the link down in the description where I got these belts. Assuming they sound good, I'm gonna put the belt. Otherwise, I'm gonna put another different type of seller. Because I got these ones from a US seller, so we'll see if they sound good or not. Alright, so the motor has two grooves. It goes on the one on the bottom, alright? I made a mistake and put it on the other one, and then it's gonna sound weird, okay? Okay, so it's supposed to be like that. I didn't move the switch or anything. I didn't remove the ribbon cable. But I am actually applying a little bit of deoxit on the volume knob just to make sure it works the way it's supposed to. Just a little bit. And let's put it back real quick. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Jesus. Okay, and then this one goes back in place. And then this washer. There you go. You gotta make sure that the switch is in place too. This one. I think it's in place. Get a little bit of flux in the terminals. You double check if you miss anything. Oh, okay. I forgot the bracket, guys. Okay, so the bracket is your tweezers. Or your blade, which is better. Just be careful when you use the blade. Pretty sure it's cracked. I can tell right now, yeah, it's right there. See it? All right. Okay, so we're gonna get a new one. And also the felt pad. I don't think I need to replace that, but since I got him new, might as well. And then you just push it down with your thumb. There you go. And then we can put it back. All right, everything is good. Now we put all the screws back in place. Starting with this one, so the switch doesn't move. Be careful not to over tight it, because the other end of the screw is plastic. All right. There you go. And that's gonna make it easier when you put back the solder. I'm gonna flip it because it makes it easier. Alright, I think it's all good. Got a little bit of flux. And then this end goes in there like that. Okay, I think it's all good. We can test it like that, but we can put the cover back in place. That's fine. Am I missing something? Nope. Got all the screws, I got all the solder points. Okay, let's test it. Oh, wait. This switch got a safety thing right here. I don't know if you can see it. So you move it next to the circuit board. And then the switch on the case, you move it that way. And then you can put the cover back in place. Now you make sure that the battery cover is not in the way. Then you flip it like that. Oh, it's good. And then you put the battery terminal back in place. Okay, let's test it. That's the radio. Let me try it with pianos. See what happens. I previously cleaned the pinch rollers on the head. All right. I hear something. I think it's getting ready. Okay, let's push play. It's running. As you guys let me know. Let's flip it to the other side. There you go, it's working excellent. Sorry guys, this video took me like 50 minutes. 50 minutes. But this is how you replace the belts on the Panasonic RQ-SX67V or the RQ-SX75V, which is the other one. All right. And like I said, I'm gonna be selling this one and this one right here. All right. Yeah, once I'm done fixing getting the belts for the other one. All right. So yeah, if you have this Walkman, this is how you replace the belts. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.